With all praises to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Akakodash, the bonus to the apostles and the elders that do well agree with my stone. Peace and salutation to the sincere Akamode pushing his gospel in sincerity and truth. Shalom to the humble and sincere sisters out there as well. This lesson will be diligence. It will be entitled Diligence. I just want to make it quick, bring out a few precepts, get the definition of the word diligence, and understand what it means. So I'll go in book of Jude chapter 1 verse 3. It says, Beloved, when I gave Salakia. Second Peter chapter 1 verse 10, it says, Wherefore the rather, brethren, give diligence to make your calling on election sure. For if you do these things, you shall never fall. Alright, to make your calling for election sure. Look up the definition of that word. Give diligence.
Strong's G 4704 Spudadzo.
It says to hasten, make haste, to exert oneself, endeavor, give diligence, to make haste. It says to use speed, to make effort, be prompt or earnest, give diligence, be diligent, endeavor, labor, study, endeavor, do diligence, be diligent, give diligence, be forward, labor, study. Haste and make haste, but that's basically it. It's the same word, for study, to show thyself approved unto Yahweh, workman that needed not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth, being able to break down the scriptures. So we see here diligence, it means to what? Make effort, to be prompt or earnest, to labor, to study. You understand? So to be diligent, is to be constantly in these scriptures. That's basically it. To be to be constantly occupied, to be constantly engaged in the scriptures. Right? That's why you be diligent. Right? That's why you give diligence to make what you're calling an election sure. Right? Basically, your salvation, your deliverance sure, to be of the elect. You making it sure, because at the end of the day, you don't know if you're a member of the elect or not. You don't know your destiny, your fate. You don't know if you are a castaway reserved unto fire, or you are a sincere brother, a sincere son of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, destined to receive salvation and a crown of life. You don't know. But you give diligence to make your call and election sure. You say if you do these things, you shall never fall, because your works, right? If you have faith and you have works, you will be delivered. Because the Lord will have, that is the kind of person that the Lord has mercy upon. The Lord has mercy upon those that have a broken spirit, a contrite heart, a sincere man, a sincere woman that has repented from their wicked ways, turn back unto Him. You understand? These are the types of people that the Lord shows mercy to. And we understand that it's not of works lest any man should boast, but of the mercies, the tender mercies of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. So you do things to please the Lord, to obtain His mercy, which would then cause you to be delivered and obtain salvation, and then you would obtain glory and immortality and a crown and rulership and power and all these things. Right? But give diligence to make your calling and election sure. I get Proverbs 4 and 23. It say, keep thy heart, thy mind with all diligence, for out of it are the issues of life. We look up the word diligent here. See, it's a different word.
Strong's H 4929. Mishmar. Mishmar.
It's a place of confinement, prison, guard, jail, guard post, watch, observance, jail, prison, guard house, guard post, act of guarding, observances. Yeah, that's basically it. You understand? So it's showing you keep thy heart with all diligence, right? And it's the word here, diligence. We see it was referring to what a guard post, a jail. For out of it are the issues of life. So you are, it's like you keeping yourself in a prison. You understand? You keeping yourself in a jail. Because discipline, diligence, and all these things are contrary to the teachings of this world. The world teaches you freedom to do whatever you please. That whatever you desire to do, that do. Whatever your emotions tell you to do, that is what you will do. But the scriptures are different. To keep thy mind with all diligence. To keep yourself on chains. You understand? To keep this flesh on that chains, on that bondage. To subdue this flesh. You understand? To subdue this flesh and let the spirit win. Let the spirit blossom and let the flesh die. You understand? Yeah, and I don't get no clearer than that. Keep thy heart, keep thy mind with all diligence. You understand? I could bring out one last one, close it off. Okay, Hebrews 6 and 11. It's saying, we desire that every one of you do show the same diligence to the full assurance of hope unto the end. It said that she be not slothful. So we see that being diligent is contrary to being slothful. And then we look up the definition of slothful. Keep forgetting this Wi-Fi.
Strong's G 3576. No thras. No thras.
It's slow, sluggish, indolent, dull, languid. Strong's definition says literally lazy, sluggish, figuratively stupid, dull, slothful. Right? So to be slothful is to be lazy. You understand? And being diligent is contrary to that. It's opposite of being slothful. So to be diligent is to be hardworking. You understand? To be a go-getter. As I say, constantly being in the scriptures. Constantly, occupying yourself in the ministry, in the word. Doing, being a doer. Not just a hearer of the law, but a doer. You understand? As you know, it's a famous quote by a famous bodybuilder. He say, everybody wanna be a bodybuilder, but nobody wanna lift some heavy ass weight. I can't remember his name right, the Jake name right now. Ronnie Coleman. Right? And you want salvation, you want this, you want that, yet you don't wanna put in the work for it. It is literal work. It's not about emotions to where you do it when you feel good. You have to do it when you're tired. It's our brothers, I could speak for myself. You come home from work, you have no energy left. Yet you have to bring out videos, you have to study, you have to do what you have to do. So you give the Lord something every day. You know, there have been many videos that I had to end up deleting and doing over because of falling asleep making the videos. You know, and that is not me trying to show like, hey, I serious about this. It's not a matter of me. It's a matter of the body and the example itself that you had to, even if you're tired, you know, even whatever it is, at the end of the day, it's all excuses. Is just lies that you feed in yourself. If shit had to get done, then it have to get done. And that what it means to be a man. Men are not governed by emotions. We are governed by logic, and men of the Lord are governed by logic and governed by 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 righteousness and by doing what's right, not waving, not being moved by emotions, but we firm in doctrine, grounded in faith, grounded in truth and wisdom. You understand? And the scripture said to make your body a living sacrifice. So I get the definition. Yeah.
Strong's G 4710. Spude. Spude.
Say haste with haste, earnestness, diligence, earnestness in accomplishing, promoting, or striving after anything. To give all diligence, interest oneself most earnestly. You understand? I mean, clear as day. Earnestness in accomplishing, promoting, or striving after anything. So you need to have this is what you need in the truth. You understand? Verse 11, and we desire that every one of you do show the same diligence, do show the same drive, do show the same passion to acquire this goal, which is what? Salvation, immortality, to the full assurance of hope unto the end, that she be not slothful. So be not lazy. You understand? Be not lukewarm, but be on fire. Be diligent, be hardworking, be disciplined. Because it said to keep, you know, it's like you're keeping your flesh in chains, you're keeping yourself in chains, now allowing yourself to be moved by emotions. But it's like you're chaining up yourself that hey, days where it had to get done and days were gonna get done. You understand? Hey, and with that, hope this lesson was edifying. All praises to Abba Shem Yoshai, Bashem Kakodash. Shalom.